All right, TIG Welding Creations, we are going to talk about the Tundra dump today. Now, a lot of you have asked, what is the dump for? But Casey, what is this for? Why would I put a dump on the back of my muffler and just run a dump? Well, there's two reasons what people can use these for. Number one, it keeps the exhaust, the axle back. Basically, the axle back is back around there, and it comes around here and then pops out the back, right? A lot of guys don't want to run the axle back around the axle and pop out the back because they're doing overlanding. They're going through trails, they're climbing, they're crawling. And so when you're doing overlanding, basically you can damage the tips back there. The tips start to crush on rocks and then you destroy your axle back. This keeps it high up off of there where it bolts up to the exhaust system, and then you're not gonna crush it and you're not gonna break it. Number two, people like that clean look. People like clean looks. Everybody doesn't wear the same clothing on this planet. Everybody has different clothing, everybody has different tastes, everybody likes different food. I don't have to keep going on. So everybody is different. People are gonna have different rims. Like, oh, I don't like the stock ones. I like them. So not everybody likes that G37. I was born into it. I make parts for it. So I don't have to explain myself. So the dump is two things: overlanding, so you're not crushing your exhaust. And number two, people like that clean look. I could actually add a number three, which is it kind of gives it maybe a little bit more of a throaty sound when you add the dump to your stock muffler. It also makes it louder when you put it on my system. So if you guys go ahead and buy my exhaust system, it's going to make it even louder. But we offer the dump. The dumps are $120, and it's going to be $10 for shipping. So basically, you could say $130 shipped. Still the same price, $7.99 for the exhaust system, and so on and so forth. All right, so how do you install it? Pretty easy. I shouldn't even have to explain this. First thing you're going to do, even on my system, on my badass system, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to put your gasket on, and then you're going to put your dump on, and then you're going to grab yourself the bolts, put your bolts on, and line everything up correctly, and bolt it up. And that's it. There's your dump. Also, we have different editions out there. We have the Trump dump edition. It's kind of funny. I came up with this idea the other day. But you got President Trump on there. If you're not a Trump fan, you do not have to have the Trump dump on your dump. So people that are Trump fans, you can get the Trump dump edition. No extra cost. Lasering is free. Also, too, if you want something lasered on here that's not Trump, if you want Tundra, if you want TIG Welding Creations lasered on there, we can do that for free. Lasering is free, unless I have to make a graphic like this. Then it's going to be $25 for labor. So kind of keep that in mind too. We do a lot of customizations over here for the Toyota Tundra, and the sky's the limit on this stuff. Let's go ahead and show you what this looks like. Then I'll let you know what it sounds like on my exhaust system doing some flybys down the road. Sound good? Let's do it. All right, so I got the Trump dump installed. That's what it looks like on the truck. It's got a nice dump to the ground, and then as you can see, it's all bolted up to my exhaust system, and it looks just like that. Notice too, we've aimed it down so that you're not heating up the diff, because that would be a bad thing if we had it straight, and then all that exhaust heat would heat up the diff, and that's not a good thing. But that's what it looks like. There's my exhaust system. There's your dump. And let's do a startup, and I'll show you what it sounds like. Once it warms up a little bit, I'll do a little bit of revving